Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. Hey. It's been a little while. There's no reason to waste any more time. You've already seen the title of this video. Oh, didn't get there quick. Whoa, there it is. Hey, here we go, guys. I don't know what I'm saying. We've got a very interesting diecast today because this is a MiniChamps car that I got on eBay for $40, and I didn't look up the buyer. Now, $40, I don't even think I need to say probably. It's definitely the cheapest I've ever got a MiniChamps for. This is not an ad, but I will say, you know, where I got it from. I got it from VRC Hobbies on eBay. And by the time you're seeing this video, I've already bought everything that I've already really wanted off there. So go ahead, go ham. If you see anything you like, if they're still, you know, really cheap, go ahead and do that. I've already got anything. You're not stepping on my toes or anything. But yeah, $40. That's I a couple years ago, I bought a Kevin Magnussen diecast on eBay for like $80. It was a MiniChamps as well, and $80. I thought that was too good to be true. And it was. It turned out to be a scam. So I thought for sure, man, this shit's got to be fake. There's no way. There's no way that this is a real car, real diecast. They're gonna send me nothing, you know. But no, it's in front of me. You can clearly see. And honestly, for $40, if the mailman kicked me in the shins while he gave it to me, I would take it because, man, $40. You know, that's really good for a MiniChamps. This is a metal model. We haven't talked about metal versus resin in a long time. It's been a very long time, but just in case you're curious, you know, most of the MiniChamps cars you get are made of resin and not metal. So you can see up here it says resin 143. So this is a real diecast, you know. The other ones are not technically diecasts. I kind of call everything a diecast. Yeah, these ones are actually diecasts. Sergio Perez from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in 2021. You may think this is kind of a weird one to get, and it is. I just got this because I figured this was a nice car, and if it was fake, I wouldn't be too sad if it just didn't end up coming. And also, by getting this car, I'm completing the set. I will now have this entire podium. So better like this, gotta show the winner. So yep, Sergio Perez, Sebastian Vettel. This one is actually technically from Bahrain, but it's the same car and it's got the same tires. And then Pierre Gasly, who finished third. I better take the cover off because the light is just kind of fucking with it. But yeah, pretty cool to complete that set. Also, 2021 is a season that I, as well as many other people, remember very fondly. So I figured the more, the merrier on that one. And it's pretty rare that I've gotten a Red Bull that's not by Barago. But anyways, let's jump into this $40 MiniChamps and see if there's still a scam a brew. Maybe I haven't realized that this car will fall apart as soon as I take it off the base. Here it is up close. It's got a nice custom, or I guess different, cardboard base. Because usually the MiniChamps come with those checkered flag ones. But yeah, here it is. Just as always, it's got just one screw on the bottom here. So I'll take it off the base and we'll take a closer look and see what we got here for $40. And I will talk a little bit more about that, even though I've already talked about it quite a bit. You know, I was just thinking, I've got to get this video filmed and uploaded pretty fast because in a couple of weeks, I mean, we might be talking about Sergio Perez being friggin' gone. His ass is dusted from Red Bull. So I got to get this video out because we can't really be celebrating his first win with Red Bull after they fire him. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, here it is, the Red Bull RB16B, driven by Sergio Perez from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix of 2021, the $40 MiniChamps. Now, just some housekeeping, just some yapping, just some bullshit I gotta spew before we jump on into everything. So first things first, these MiniChamps cars do not ever come with pit boards. So here is that Pierre Gasly I showed earlier, or more correctly, here are the pit boards that came with that Spark Pierre Gasly that I just showed a couple minutes ago. This was also from the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, but it was a Spark version, and the MiniChamps cars never come with these pit boards, which isn't a knock on this diecast in particular. I wasn't expecting, but just so you know, those are not included in these MiniChamps special releases. Another thing I should add is context. Specifically, context about the price. You know, $40 MiniChamps. Okay, what does that actually mean? Is that a good deal? Is that a bad deal? So let's talk about that for a second. So since this is a metal model, metal MiniChamps are usually about $80. I don't know. That price seems consistent through the years, and certainly when I was buying more MiniChamps, that is what I saw. So since this is a metal model, $80 is the price that I usually see them for, and that's half off getting this for $40. So that's a really good deal. The resin MiniChamps are usually over $100. That's why I don't buy them very much anymore unless I can get them for a good price. But now it's the ultimate test. You know, I bought it for $40. That's great. Is there something wrong with this diecast? Is there a terminal illness that this diecast faces that caused it to be $40? If I pick it up, is it just going to fall apart in my hands? Because if it did, well, I guess I'd just go fuck myself then. So I have had some time looking at this car before I started filming this part of the video, and I'm happy to report, just like always, it seems like it's happened like 7 videos in a row, there's something wrong with it. I guess if you buy a lot of F1 diecasts like I do, you're going to find a lot that aren't built correctly. So here it goes. I used to talk ad nauseum about the wheels on these F1 diecasts and whether or not they moved. For those of you who are new here, on the resin models, the Spark models and the resin MiniChamps, the wheels don't move. But on the metal MiniChamps models, the wheels do move. I have no idea why that is. But yeah, the wheels on the metal MiniChamps move. And so naturally, when I pick up these metal models, that's the first thing I always do is check the wheels because it's unique. And the back ones are okay. And you may have noticed this front one is already freaking out. Yeah, this front one is just all over the place. I could probably like rip this off really, really quickly. It spins, it's very loose on there. Almost as if the bolt was not secure. Of course, that's not really how these are produced. But yeah, this one's just all over the place. And then this one just doesn't move at all. Just not a little bit. If I tried to force it, I'd probably break the suspension off of it. So indeed, for the 4th time in a row, I think, for the 3rd time in a row at least, we had the MiniChamps Fernando Alonso that wasn't built right, the Spark Valtteri Bottas that wasn't built right, and now we've got another MiniChamps that isn't quite built right. Now, does that mean it's worthless? Is it no longer worth the $40 price tag? I wouldn't say so. I'd say if I bought this at full price, I'd be a little ticked off. But, you know, like I always say it, maybe I just have low-ass standards for these diecasts. But like I always say, you know, it's just going to sit on a shelf. So the fact that the wheel isn't really fit properly, that's not really going to matter when I put it back on the base and just sit it on a shelf. But yeah, it is a little bit weird. It is a little bit bad. I will say that. I have no idea if this was only $40 because it's like broken or a return or some sort of thing, or if I don't know if it just is $40 now. I would doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe it is. A lot of times the audience knows a lot more about this stuff than I do in terms of the prices that are going on. The rest of the detail on this car is okay. The metal MiniChamps, from my experience, are never quite as good as the resin models. I think they can just do a little bit more with the resin. So it looks pretty good. I think the suspension is solid. And I like the barge boards. Remember barge boards? We don't even have these on F1 cars anymore. But yeah, I think I'm pretty sure this is a newer release. It wasn't released in 2021, despite the fact that it is a 2021 car. I think the carbon fiber detail and whatnot doesn't look as good as some of the modern cars. But it's solid. Definitely for $40, this is a fantastic one. I think I don't know why you wouldn't pick this up and give it a shot, even if it's could be broken. Obviously, you wouldn't know it was broken from when you were buying it. But yeah, I mean, the aerials and all that, the winglets, suspension, all that stuff looks pretty good. And the rest of the car is built pretty solidly. I don't think there's anything else on here that would very easily break. And the painting is nice. That's ultimately the best part about MiniChamps is the painting and the colors that they use. Looks really, really good. I'm hesitant to call this one a winner, just because like every time I film these videos, it just makes me not want to buy MiniChamps anymore because they feel like they're always broken. But yeah, I think if you find this car for $40, if you find any MiniChamps for $40, and you're even if you're only half interested in buying it, just pick it up. Why the fuck not? Just pick it up. Look at how freaky that wheel is. This wheel is getting freaky. We got a freaky wheel going on in the video. This video will get demonetized for sure. But anyway, yeah, this is a solid one. I'll call this a winner. You know, I'm glad I didn't get kicked in the shins. I'm glad I don't have to go fuck myself. Like, what the... Great little video we were able to make here to celebrate Sergio Perez being fired from Red Bull. Wouldn't it suck now if that didn't happen? Because I said it in a video, I don't want to look stupid. So, gosh, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can get one out. Hopefully I can get this one out real quickly. And I just want to highlight the wheel detail before I end this video because I didn't really say it that much. But these tires look fantastic. We don't really get to see this anymore because of the wheel covers. So yeah, this detail, I forgot that one already didn't spin. The detail on this is fantastic. You can actually kind of see the holes go fully through on the spokes of the wheel. Like you can see the background behind the wheel. So the detail is just incredible on the wheels. And really, it's pretty solid on the whole diecast itself, even though it is a metal MiniChamps. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I have to say for this video. An interesting experiment, or is it actually a horrible car and I'm just trying to hype it up because it was $40? I don't know. Maybe that's still too much for you. Let me know if you still think that that's not a good deal. I'd love to read the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.